Hey everyone, A Sad Night here, and welcome to another unboxing video. Today is the 5th of November, and while the subject of this video isn't exactly new or recent, it was a set that I recently became interested in getting, and I just managed to get it not too long ago, well, 2 days ago to be exact, and that would be the Planet Collection. Now, if you're not familiar with what this is a collection of nature documentaries released by the BBC under the BBC Earth division. And of course, if you're familiar with their nature documentaries, you might also be familiar with their most popular one, which is Planet Earth. Ever since then, they've released quite a few more, and this set includes 5 of the more recent ones, not including Frozen Planet 2, which just came out earlier this week on DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K Ultra High Definition. When this set first came out on the 9th of May 2022, its retail price was £100, which is quite expensive considering this set only includes the Ultra High Definition discs. No Blu-ray discs are included, which can be obtained either by getting the Blu-ray versions or of course getting the individual releases of these documentaries on 4K, which of course include the Blu-ray discs. But as of recent, they have been appearing on eBay now for less than half the price, and even Amazon has been discounting it downwards to around less than £70, which is still quite pricey. How much did I get this for? I got this for £26 with £3.50 postage, so altogether that rounds up to £30, which I think is a great price for this set. And without any further ado, I guess I'll go right into the packaging. And as you've already seen the front for a good while now, let's have a look at the spine, which isn't too interesting. There's the Planet Collection, and then of course all the titles of what's included. Of course the recent certificate logo. And then on the back, you have a good old picture of Sir David Attenborough, who of course narrates all of these documentaries, including the ones prior and of course continuing with Frozen Planet 2. He's 96 years old, and considering that as of recent Queen Elizabeth just passed away, I think it's safe to say he's pretty much outlived her now. Not that I'm trying to make this into a big deal or anything, I just think that's quite fascinating. Of course you got your ratings from certain publications which are quite very thin and not too easy to read, but there's the Independent, the Times, the Independent again for Planet Earth 2. Oh, it shows the ratings of which of these are... Well, it doesn't matter because they're all 5 stars. There's a little blurb. Here's the covers of each of the documentaries. Special features. And then on the bottom, as I turn it around, Ultra HD, aspect ratio and resolution, main soundtrack. They all include Dolby Atmos. The overall runtime is 1,510 minutes, as they're all roughly close to an hour long each episode. Disc format, which is something not a lot of companies specify on their sets, but the BBC does, so 3 of the discs are 100GB discs, and 9 of them are 66GB discs. And even though the box set is rated PG, if I turn to all of the covers individually, only 2 of them are rated U, which are Blue Planet 2 and the Green Planet. Oh, and with that done, let's have a look at the individual cases. And just to quickly mention, I am currently marathoning through all of them, and so far I've watched Blue Planet, which is actually the first one they've ever done, and then Planet Earth, Frozen Planet, and Planet Earth 2, and I'm in the middle of Blue Planet 2, which I'm just about to finish up with the last episode. Then I'll move on to 7 Worlds, 1 Planet, A Perfect Planet, The Green Planet, and then of course the recent one, Frozen Planet 2. So I've still got a lot to watch through. But let's just get to the individual cases. So here's Planet Earth 2. In the back. Sorry about the glare if it's distracting. Here is disc 1. And they do have disc artwork, if you like that sort of thing. And here's disc 2. Here's Blue Planet 2, which I'm about to finish. Disc 1. Disc 2. And if I can just... Disc 3. Seven Worlds, 1 Planet, the next one I'll be watching. Disc 1. Disc 2. And disc 3. A Perfect Planet. Always fun trying to do this with one hand. Disc 1. And disc 2. And finally, the Green Planet. Of course, all of them are narrated by David Attenborough, who's voiced every single of these since the very first Blue Planet. Darn it. One of them's... Oh, they're both loose. They're both loose here, so I'll just sort that out. Here's disc 1. And here is disc 2. And that will be it. Actually, just to go back to one of them real quick, the individual release of A Perfect Planet actually included 5 art cards, which are based upon each of the animals here, but As you can see, it doesn't seem to be included with this set, which is disappointing, but hey, if you really care about that sort of thing, you may as well just buy the individual release. And that will do it for the unboxing of the Planet collection. My thoughts on the ones I've watched so far, Blue Planet 1, I did quite enjoy, although considering it was the very first one, and I think just in general, I did kind of struggle to stay interested throughout that series. Of course, when I then got to Planet Earth next, yeah, here's a look at the individual special edition release. This was really good. Definitely my favorite of all of them so far, of course. And I think it's just mainly because it has more variety other than Blue Planet, which was all about the ocean. I think that's why I was definitely a lot more invested and interested in this one. So yeah, this is my favorite and really good. Then Frozen Planet was also quite good. I'd rank this third place on the ones I've watched. It's also got a nice sort of foily effect to it. Nice rainbow look. And then Planet Earth 2 was nearly as good as Planet Earth in my opinion. And yeah, it's all opinions. Heck, you might think blue planets are your favorites. And I won't, and I don't mind. You know, I think overall, I'm pretty sure all of them, including the ones I will get round to watching soon, they are all gonna be, you know, really great produced nature documentaries. Of course, each one is filmed over quite a few years trying to get the shots they can. And something about the Blu-ray releases, unlike the 4K versions, the Blu-ray versions, as well as DVD and on iPlayer, every episode ends with like a little behind the scenes snippet, and those are great as well. Seeing the struggles the crew, the film crew have to go through to get the shots they want. It ranges from, you know, dangerous situations and conditions to, well, effectively being very, very patient, and it must take quite the toll on you when you don't try and get the footage you want. But yeah, those are great too. Again, only on the Blu-ray, DVD, and iPlayer versions, not on 4K. Those are nixed, I guess, just to make space for the 4Ks themselves. And I hear the 4Ks are all reference quality anyway, as I probably would expect from nature documentaries. But yeah, pretty cool to have this. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed it. As for any future videos planned, there will be another unboxing, maybe a particular new 4K version of a animated movie which I am most very familiar with from my childhood. That is coming next month, and I may very well do an unboxing of that, so hope you look forward to that. This is A Sad Night saying goodbye, and I hope you have a wonderful day.